Tell us about that thing over there, that weird thing that we never
That
fought
daggone
with.
thing.
That daggone monster. Daggone monster.
Daggone.
Hello and welcome once again to Organic Cardboard, still over at PecktecGames house to go over another expansion to The Witcher, one that we added in on our last game, along with the mages that we just did a video over that as well. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. It's worth looking into. But we added the. I think I'm going to say this the way that it's been said on the audiobooks I've been listening to. They call it the Skellige. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but that's what I'm going to go with. And then we're going to probably butcher that back and forth and then say it different ways. But the Skellige expansion has these little boats and things, and you're interacting with an extra section of the map that is going to involve some extra areas that you can go to. And Sean was the one that read through most of the rule set for the Skellige expansion, so I was going to let him talk a little bit more about what exactly is going on.
Sorry in advance that I'm the one that read the rule book. Reading the rule book isn't my biggest ability, but no, it's a really simple rule set, a really simple expansion. It adds a little bit of space on the end of your Witcher board where you've got an oceanic expanse. You're going to pick some boats to kind of come out in kind of a similar way that you do the trail tokens. There's a number of tokens, you put them all out, you flip them over, some of them have anchors, and those anchors will have boats. And if you get to those locations, you can take the boats across the sea and visit one of 3 islands. More islands can appear through the different events and stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of skip to what's normally a step 2 part, where you have an adventure either in the town or in is it the forest? Right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so, the wilds.
Well,
or
the wilds,
yeah.
So instead of having an adventure there, kind of midway through your trip, you're gonna pull a card. Well, what you do first is you roll a dice, and that dice roll determines if you had a good trip or a bad trip, and not like you ate mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
No, it's potentially a trip that potentially had some strife or some issues or something like that.
You either remembered or you forgot your seasickness medication. What's the stuff?
Dramamine.
Dramamine. Yeah. It's like it's each card just says you forgot your Dramamine at the top. No.
Dramamine pass. Yeah. Dramamine fail.
Yeah.
So the number that you have to hit on that dice is determined by this Dagon trap. Okay, we're from East Tennessee, and it's really hard to pronounce this name, so maybe I'll switch to a British accent.
So I call it Dagon, but they're the whole game. It's funner to call him the Dagon monster.
You could completely call him Dagon if you want to. I mean, it's entirely an option for you. So anyway, so what happens is, if you fail, he stays where he is. And so we kept rolling 1s and 3s, and he didn't move a whole lot.
Yep.
But if you pass and you have a pleasant journey, the price you pay is that he goes up and up and up. If he gets to the very top of his track, then you have the ability to go and fight him. And we spent a lot of time wondering why the hell you would do that. Because you don't get a trophy if you beat him. Normally, any other monster or witcher or mage that you fight, you get a trophy when you're done. You get no trophy from him.
Well, you do get a trophy. You just don't move up on the trophy track. That
not a game not a game-winning trophy. Yeah. So he doesn't move you along for your 4 trophies to win, but you do get some kind of really cool. And we kind of snuck a peek at all of his little powers and stuff. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they were really good. We played a 2-player game, and in a 2-player game, I mean, we did interact with the islands quite a bit, but we were all having mostly bad. I think there was only 1 good trip that we had going across. Otherwise, we were just freaking out the whole time we were going over there. But again, when you're having the not safe journey or whatever it is, or the whatever least fun journey, so he never moves up to the point that you're actually attacking him. So we never got to the point that we actually either caught him up to that track or even really wanted to, because the game kind of you're kind of racing in this game, especially once you start getting more powerful to start gaining those trophies.
Yeah, I think with 2 players, you probably are not going to interact with this a lot, or it won't be nearly as enough as if there were 4 of us.
Yeah.
A 3 or 4 player game, I think somebody would always be over here on these boats going across, because the islands, it's got 3 islands, and they're all very different things that you would get over here. Like, and they improve your cards. You can get some trophies that, again, don't count towards your trophies to win, but give you special abilities during the fight. Like, every time you kill a monster, you get some special ability and stuff. So you can get some of those, or you can just kind of go up on any of your skill tracks that you're baseline on. So the other thing that can happen, too, is inside of that discovery deck, we never found any, but there are other islands in there with even more things that you can do and other action spots that you can do,
which is really cool, because the islands themselves are powerful spots to get to, and we definitely interacted with the island like pretty quickly. I think we both kind of wanted to go over there and start hitting those island spots. One of the fun things, I think it's fun just because of the way that it kind of controls other people, and one person can control this island, is because you can only have 1 boat at any location. So you can never have 2 Witcher. Like, normally in the game, you can have Witchers show up in the same spot. That way they can fight with each other or whatever. I guess there's no fighting allowed on the islands. It's peaceful islands.
Oh, yeah. I never thought about that. You
like
can kind of take a break and go through the islands and stuff if you need to replenish your cards.
But one of those islands will let you increase any of your skills up, too. Whereas the other places, you have to kind of traverse the board to get to the different sections that give you those free upgrades. And there's the one that lets you get cards. So like you're increasing your deck without having to end your turn. And then what's the other one down at the bottom? That's that's a big.
Yeah, upgrade your trophies and stuff, or you get freebie trophies.
Yeah, so your trophies that you would normally, like, if you don't have any trophies, and it's a little confusing calling them trophies, because I keep thinking there's the trophy track that you're going up on, but regardless of whether you're moving up that track or not, you can go over and gain like a free trophy card, so that you can use all the trophies have a special like ability that might help you in combat or something like that. I did that a few times going over there, because not only can you get a free one if you don't have one, but then you can also upgrade the ones that you had to better ones. And the higher level monsters, you got monsters at level 1, 2, and 3. And if you start trading out your 1s for 2s or your 2s for 3s, you got much more powerful abilities. But the game,
and you're picking a random one too. Like, you're supposed to, but you can put your 2 down and grab all the 3 tokens, and then see what kind of monster you got, and then you can grab their card, and they're out of the game and just in here like as if you defeated them, but without the added benefit of having a game-winning point or something. So
it's like they don't see they just have stronger monsters apparently on that island. And they don't get to see all of the weak monsters, so they think they're valuable. So you go over there with like a drowner's head, and they give you like a griffin head back or something for it.
Well, what's interesting too is that monsters, they didn't, in our game, it didn't happen. But monsters can end up there. There are 3 more tokens that they add to the game, 19, 20, and 21. So you've got a mountain, water, and a forest. And they just kind of get mixed into the tokens. So I got a trail token that was over there.
Oh yeah.
But none of the monsters ever ended up spawning over there. So that would be interesting too, if you go over to kill a monster on an island.
Yeah.
And then trade his card out for something else.
Yeah.
As you're moving away.
That's true. Yeah. You can kind of futz around between those 3 islands quite a bit. And as far as like, unless we miss something in the rules, as far as we know, that once you go across the big ocean, then you can freely move between the islands as long as another boat's not already in your way. So you can kind of bounce around and level yourself up quick, hopping in and out around there if you play it right. But I found that we, like, in a 2-player game, we spent some time over there for a little bit, and then we wanted to get back and start fighting monsters. I was trying not to be too timid in the beginning and try to go for those level 1 monsters a little quicker than I normally did. And so I didn't want to just like get myself so powerful and lose the option to go kill some monsters and actually progress yourself up that track. But like if you did get over there though to the point again, in a 2-player game, we didn't see the Dagon or whatever that monster is move up that track all the way to the point that we could attack him. But if you were to get over there and attack him, he's only a level 2 monster. Midway through the game, you're definitely going to be able to take down 2-level monsters pretty easily, and you're going to get really strong trophies, and you don't have to burn any. It's like you don't have to suffer fatigue when you gain his trophy, even though he doesn't move you up on the track. It can make you super powerful to come back and maybe attack a Witcher, or something to gain a trophy afterwards. So I could definitely see how it would beef you up strongly to like go and do some Witcher fighting.
It'd be really tempting, especially if like you went over to that island and like leveled your thing all the way up, and then just the next move, just kind of go up there and fight the Dagon.
Fight that Dagon. Yeah. But yeah, pretty simple addition. There's not really too much more to it than that, but it does add a fun element. It's interesting that you have your event, your phase 2 kind of mixing into phase 1 through that.
It might be a little bit more impactful at 3 players than it is at 2, but we still interacted with it and had fun. The boats are really neat.
Yeah, I see no reason to really hold back adding that in if you have it. It's a pretty simple addition into the game. I don't think it really complicates anything too much. I
think it's probably one of the least complicated expansions to add, aside from like the horse on the house or maybe the cards with the little bit of extra text in them and stuff.
That's not worth a whole video, but we did play the last game with the probably should have thrown it in with the mages one, but you can have like a special card for each one of your particular guys, and that one's like kind of a no-brainer. If you have it, you can throw in this like specific card that goes with your specific Witcher or mage. But again, I don't see any reason other than like maybe table space if you're a little short, and it does add a little bit onto the map. But it's not that.
Or maybe you were teaching the game and you don't want to intimidate someone. Or
something. Just keep it tight. But definitely your second game, you could certainly throw it in without confusing anything.
If down the road you find this expansion on sale or something, or just want to add a little bit more places to adventure around in and different types of adventures, it's a great expansion to add. That's really easy with not a lot of rules. Yeah, I love it when it's like adds a lot without putting a lot of overhead on the rules and stuff. So
yeah, I think so. But
super easy to pick up.
Yeah. But I think that's about all there is to say about the Skellige expansion to The Witcher Old World. So check it out. But as always, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. We always really appreciate you guys giving us some time out of your day to listen to us ramble on about board games. It's always a lot of fun for us. So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, a couple of those free clicks on the screen always helps support out channels like mine and like Sean's. So check out both of our, check out Sean's channel as well if you're checking this one out. And then also look for any of our other Witcher content that we may have already out now or in the future.
Yeah, we're running a steady stream of Witcher content for you all. So if you're into this game, we might as well jump on a playlist or something. We'll make one.
Yeah, check it out. So, all right. Well, hey guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying your game of The Witcher. If you have the core set, if you don't, go get it. The game's freaking awesome. So just go get it. And if you're looking at expansions, don't be afraid to throw in the Skellige expansion along with it. So thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a excellent rest of your day. Until next time, take care. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Skellige. 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 Skellige.